Let's go.
Hey, y'all know about this shit, man. Ho, sit down. Maceo. They don't know about this shit. Hey, this shit was hard back then, bro. Hey, ho, sit down. Ho, sit down. Hey, ho, sit down. Ho, sit down. Hey, I don't need you, ho. Walking around the club. Hey. Go get it. Hey, your whole feeling. Oh, feeling. Hey.
Brandon Lewis.
That's your intro?
In the building. It's whatever. I make it go
bro.
with the person. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
fire,
I knew you
bro.
was coming through.
Damn,
so I was
that
like,
intro.
I gotta play something.
That shit was fire, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dog, Rob. That shit was
Man.
fire, bro. That was a fire-ass intro.
Brandon, I met you when I first started stand-up. I was just starting to do Uptown.
Yeah.
And then you came to visit.
Yeah.
And, like, I was like, oh, man, like, it's another young person in the game. Like, that's fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog.
And then we did Backstage.
Backstage.
Boy.
Southside.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's been a minute ago, man.
Yeah.
Damn, the journey, bro.
And then you bounce.
Yeah. Came back to LA. I've been in LA since 2010.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My
So,
dog,
like,
man.
what was that like? Like, where did you start from?
I started in Atlanta. I started at I actually started somewhere in Stone Mountain, man. I can't even remember, but it was like a little bar spot in Stone Mountain. That was my first time ever touching the microphone and stand up. And then my first official club was Uptown, and I did Wednesdays. I did a Wednesday night. Griffey 2K had a yeah, he had a Wednesday.
The radio.
Yeah. He had a Wednesday.
Griff.
I did his Wednesday, did good. I did very well on his Wednesday. And then the horror story came the following week when I did Duval's Tripping on Tuesdays and bomb.
Okay.
Epic, bro. It was epic, dog.
Yeah.
But like, I guess in hindsight, I mean,
was it a guest spot or was it a like open mic spot?
no, it was a big spot. Like, I had a manager, bro. I had a manager.
Okay.
I came in the game different, bro. I had a manager. I came in with a manager.
Every now and then there's somebody that comes in, and then there's like a manager and a whole whole
bro.
crew.
I had a whole different. I came in different, man. I had a manager,
Okay.
and I remember after we did good at Wednesdays at Griffey. Griff was like, man, you should just do it with the young, people your age, because Griffey crowd was the older crowd.
Yeah.
So as a comedian, sometimes the older crowds give you leeway. You know what I'm saying?
You.
They looking at you as nephew, grandson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes the older crowd, but not to say that you're not funny, but older crowds give you more leniency. Like, okay, I see where you're coming from. They're more open-minded sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, I guess
They see their children up
right,
there.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I guess, I don't know, Griff said that. Not to say that I probably did bad, but, he was like, yeah, man, just come back next week and do, people your age. I'm like, okay, for sure. And then came back the following Tuesday, seen Duval. It was packed. It was grand. This was Grand Hustle Night. This was Grand Hustle Night Tuesdays. Tripping on Tuesdays with Lil Duval. This was the biggest show in the city, probably in the South, really.
Okay.
That might have been the biggest room at the time, for real.
Yeah, because it seemed like a couple 300.
Yeah, packed. packed
to the wall.
To the wall, bro.
Uneven. You know what I'm saying?
The crowd over here on this side of the stage.
It's brick. It's drywall. It's everything. You know, the stage is not a perfect square.
Not at all.
The microphone got like dents in it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like you look into the microphone. You ever look into the Uptown microphone?
No,
it looked like a face.
I bet.
It looked like a face, and the face was saying like, "Are you sure about this? Like, do you think you got it?" You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
Did that shit, man, and bombed horribly.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, I quit stand up.
Quit?
I quit, man. I'm like, fuck this shit.
Dang.
Quit for probably
what were you gonna do?
Because I'm from, we from Atlanta, so I was just going back to regular life. Like this was, you know what I'm saying? Like when you from a city or where you from, it's just like I just went back to regular life. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know, just regular life. You know what I'm saying? And then I quit for probably like a year, bro. Probably like a year and a half. And then I came back and I did Uptown again. And I did Laugh Love had a night.
Okay.
And I came back, I did a set on Laugh Love night. And I bombed again, bruh. And I'm just like, fuck this shit, dog. And because like if you bomb,
you just going Uptown, leave, come back, go straight to Uptown. You're not going to no rooms.
No room. Because like that wasn't even my mind. Like I didn't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? My wherewithal wasn't there. It was just like, okay, comedy club at that point. Like I didn't even have a wherewithal that you needed to do open mics or like open mics existed. I just thought, okay, comedy show is a comedy show. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? My wherewithal wasn't there at that time. So I came back, did Uptown again and bombed. And like we from the old genre, like the old generation of comedians and comics where the crowds booed, the crowds like had a voice, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was horrifying in a sense if you wasn't good. And you know
they were encouraged to boo.
Yes. Yeah. But at the same time, I feel like that cleaned the ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? Sure.
Well, like you figure out certain things way quicker when you got to.
Facts.
You know? So, like okay, even if I don't all the way know how to craft a joke, I know whatever I'm trying to do, I got to do fast. I got to figure out how to do it quickly.
Quick.
You know, I might not all the way know what I'm doing, but I know I have to get to it.
I gotta make these niggas laugh. Yeah, exactly. I don't know the premise, setup. I just know these niggas gotta laugh.
They gotta laugh.
The first 3 minutes. If they don't laugh in the first 3, really 2, you out of there. 3 is a long time.
3 is a long time.
You're right.
30 seconds can be a long
Facts,
time.
Bro.
You know, I really think there's like certain factors. First of all, if you got a show with a DJ, how you cut the music off.
Oh, for sure. That's
important.
Key.
Before you say
anything,
anything, before you grab the mic, before like anything,
that's key.
How you cut the music off could
key.
Make or break you.
Facts.
Which is wild.
Especially with a good song. If you cut a good song early that the crowd likes or is in season that year, and you cut it early, you better be fire.
Yeah. Yeah. But also if they don't like cut it off on your accord.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, like if they cut it off and you didn't say cut it off.
Yeah, and you don't know how to,
if you cut it off and then they don't do anything, then it's kind of like, all right, the DJ doesn't respect them.
At all.
You know?
And if you don't got that adjustment, that's a fact though, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very vital, man.
Mm-hmm.
And after I bonded, the second time, bro, I was just like, man, I quit again.
Okay.
And then this had to be, this was a stretch between 08 and 09.
Okay.
When I did the quitting and stopping. And then 2010 is when I came to LA and I just hit the ground running.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? During that time, after that second bomb, I'm like, man, you know, just trying to figure out life. And I'm like, you know, it was just the calling. And I was just like, man, my father lived out here is from LA. So that's what that was my connection to get out here and have shelter and all that good stuff. So, you know, when I came out here in 2010, I hit the ground running.
Yeah.
Hit open mics. That's when I knew
what
open
was
mics.
it like? What was it like being out here that age? What music was playing? What music were you used to?
Yeah.
You know, like how were you dressed?
Yeah.
I remember you.
Yeah.
You was a low head a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You had polo hats.
Low. I was low
you
down.
know,
I had all that. I had all that, bro.
Polos.
All that drip,
you know,
bro.
yeah. So it's like take me through that. Like when you get here, what are people wearing? What are people saying? What is like what's the music playing?
I came out here at 23. I moved to LA at 23.
At 23.
23, bro. And had the polo, colorful.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's not here.
No.
That's not LA.
No.
It's still not really LA.
No.
As far as, you know what I'm saying, the black community, it's not colorful.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So I came out here polo.
Yeah.
I came out here with the Spurries, you know what I'm saying? The boat shoes, you know what I'm saying? Real Atlanta nigga, man. Came out here with the shoes, you know, the Air Forces and stuff like that. That was a crossover. But I came out here and I didn't know nobody, bro. I came out here, I didn't know nobody.
Nobody like period. Nobody young.
Nobody at all.
Nobody at all.
Not even my cousins that I had to meet. I met my cousins for the first time. Like the only person I knew was my father.
So like, so what do you do?
Like, so,
and also, like, okay, between you coming out here, you didn't do shows?
None.
So you just
Cold
came
turkey.
out here, don't know nobody.
Don't know a soul, nigga. Don't know a soul. All I had, nigga, I came out here with $200 and a dream.
Okay.
$200 cash.
Yeah.
Spent 15 of it at In-N-Out on my first arrival.
But you didn't want to MySpace nobody, you didn't want to tweet nobody,
Bruh,
you didn't want to like Facebook nobody, like before you got out here, just so you know.
Nobody, dog.
Somebody.
My mind wasn't even my mind wasn't even, it wasn't even in that stratosphere.
So you just thought you was going to get here, Eddie Murphy was going to see you and be like, that's the guy. And then you're like, yo, I got $200. And they're like, yo, you don't even worry about that. You don't need that little 200. And then it's just off to the races.
No, like, I didn't even, it sounds crazy looking back at it. Yeah. But my mind wasn't even on, like, discovery. It wasn't even like, my mind wasn't on, like, come out here and I'm going to get discovered. Or my mind wasn't on, like, when I come out here, I'm just going to be found quick. It was like a mixture of like meeting my father again as far as like physically being in his presence in a long time. And then at the same time, it was like, okay, here's a dream on this side. I'm in the land of it.
Okay.
But I don't know nothing. But at the same time, it's like, oh, shit, I just met my father and my dad's side of the family for the first time, all my cousins and shit. So it was a mixture of like both. So my mind was just, it was a little bit of everywhere. And so when I came out here, I actually came out here October of 2009, and I went to Taste of Soul. That's a big thing on Crenshaw. Went to the Taste of Soul. I met comedian Memphis Will at Taste of Soul, and he was passing out flyers because he had a Monday night room at the Comedy Union. And I remember grabbing the flyer, and I'm like, oh, shit, I'm going to go to this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember meeting him, and he was like, yeah, man. But, you know, with him passing, he was just fast talking like, yeah, man, come on down. You're a comedian. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Boom, he was off. He was gone. Got the flyer. Went that Monday. Saturday was Taste of Soul. Went that Monday, and I met Chinadu. That was my first friend. Chinadu Unaka. Yeah, that's my first. He was my first buddy, man. That was my first friend. Met Chinadu that night. Met London Brown. That's my second friend.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shout out to them guys, man. LA natives. Met them two guys that night. Them were my first friends. Then after that, I met Stevie J, comedian Stevie J. I met a bunch of comics that night.
Okay.
Who became my friends and are still my friends. And from that Monday, I didn't go up. I didn't get a chance to go up that Monday, but from there, I remember the world.
That's early when you make friends.
Yeah.
You didn't even go up. You
didn't
just go there and be like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's facts, dog.
Yeah.
And I remember from there, that's when the world finally opened. It was like, oh shit, here go the World of Comedy LA, because from there, them niggas introduced me to spots. I remember going to the J Spot.
Okay.
And the J Spot, I remember I was coming up from Atlanta where crowds boo.
Yeah.
And I was scarred. So and comedy is fast in Atlanta. Like we don't got no setup or punch. We coming out joke, nigga, joke, until we see that we got you. Then we might slow up and talk. But it's like, nigga, out the gate, joke. So that was my style. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, like you say, just to give you an origin of like how I was extremely more country than I am now. You know what I'm saying? My Atlanta draw was more to the fact where people couldn't comprehend me. And it used to get and I don't know. It was like looking back at it in hindsight, I guess it's a gift and a curse, or it's a plus or a minus. But people used to be like, man, you gotta learn how to talk.
Okay.
Which I feel
that's rude.
It's rude.
That's a rude thing to say. Hey man, you gotta learn how to talk.
Yeah, and I feel like that kills your originality of who you are.
Maybe.
Because, within a spectrum of how we see things now, you got to be special. You got to be unique.
Yes.
Like when you getting casted, like something got to be unique.
Yeah.
Because when you go to these auditions out here, every nigga look like you. It's a million niggas that can end up looking like you when they go for a casting call. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that uniqueness is different. Like Sloan, Sloan, the comedian.
Okay.
She's unique. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Punky is unique. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that. I don't feel like that hindered me, but looking back at it, I wish I never really all the way altered it. But
you wish you didn't learn how to talk?
I wish I didn't learn. I wish I did.
Hey, man, in hindsight, man, I wish I never learned how to talk, man.
I wish I never cleaned up my draw so much. You know what I'm saying? But, that's in hindsight.
Maybe that's just another gear.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you can figure out how to get back in that gear.
When I get back.
If you need to.
Yeah.
But then also you have another gear for people who can't relate to that
facts.
gear,
No, facts. Like when I go back home, my draw can pick up just being around my friends and family.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I remember just after that, the world opened up, man. The J Spot used to be like the J Spot. You were guaranteed to go up. Like they had this.
And the J is for J. Anthony Brown.
J. Anthony Brown. Shout out to J. Anthony Brown. He had a comedy club in Inglewood, and you was guaranteed to go up. Nigga had a list. If you wrote your name on the list, you are going up.
For real?
For real. I don't give a fuck who you was. You could have been a patron. If you signed your name on that list, they were calling you and you were going up.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. And I remember
that's kind of fire.
It's fire. It was fire as fuck.
Yeah.
And I remember doing the J Spot. Then I remember then the world just opened up, like Market Street Bar and Grill. This was a spot. Then I remember looking up on the internet open mics or like comedy spots.
Okay.
And I was like, and I never been to Hollywood yet. I still haven't been to Hollywood. And I remember seeing this place called Cafe Bliss. I went there, and that's when I first met Jamar Neighbors. I met Rail Battle. I met the late great Fuquan Johnson, Ty Rivera, Maurice King. I met a gang of comedians from there, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And then the world just opened up, man. And it just, after that, it was just like, boom, now this is what you got to do. It was like, that's when I understood what open mics was. It was like, oh, this is where you come to get good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And at this time in L.A., open mics were like everywhere.
Yeah.
Nigga, like we would call it sunset grinding, where we would get to Sunset Boulevard at 4.
Okay.
Sign up at, it was Vine and Sunset because Bliss was on Vine. Sign up at Bliss at 4. That would be the first spot. From Bliss, we would go to Santa Monica. It would be a coffee shop on Santa Monica. Then from Santa Monica, we would go back up to Sunset, and then it would be called Sunset Grill. Then it would have it was like 2 other spots on Sunset. Then from there, we would walk down to the Laugh Factory. Then from the Laugh Factory to the Comedy Store. That would be the whole day. So from 4:30 in the afternoon till about really your night will end at 2 a.m. because your night will end at whatever spot was popping that day of the week. So, back in those days, like Mondays, it was still the Improv. And then Tuesdays was at the Comedy Store.
Okay.
And then Wednesdays, you would go back down to either like the Comedy Union or the J Spot. And then Thursdays, you can come back up to the Comedy Store, and then or go back down to the Comedy Union or the J Spot. Then Friday was the Comedy Union J Spot, or you could go to the Comedy Store or the Improv. But it was like,
hey man,
it was work.
You getting real deep into it. You got real deep there.
It did, bro. It was work, bro.
Yeah.
It was a time, man.
I believe in the grind.
It was a moment, man.
Like, you ain't got to prove nothing to me.
No, but it was just a moment, bro.
No, you call Lester on a Friday
man.
at 3:00. Man. Okay, he'll put your name down.
Yes, he would, dog. It would, bro. But that's where I met all my friends that are still my friends, and you met you meet your fellow. You meet your fellow comedy brothers, man.
Yeah. So do you feel like do you think you missed out on anything, like, because all the people in Atlanta and stuff coming up, or?
Yeah, I feel like I missed out on that class or being a part of that class.
Or just like even just some of the like culture of, you know what I'm saying? Like when like,
I always felt
like Quan and like,
well, I was always tapped in.
Chains.
I was always tapped in. I always stayed tapped in.
Future.
Yeah, I always stayed tapped in. You know what I'm saying? But as far as
Rich Kids,
stayed tapped in with that.
Yeah,
I did. I always stayed tapped in with home, and I always would go back home and visit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I always stay. I'm still to this day tuned in with home and what's going on.
Where'd you go to high school?
South Cobb.
South Cobb.
Yeah, I'm a real Cobb County nigga, man. Shout out to everybody in Cobb.
Okay.
Real Cobb County nigga.
Cobb County?
Yeah. I'm a real Cobb nigga, man.
Yeah.
I went to South
West
Cobb.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Northwest Atlanta.
Yeah, Northwest.
The real North Side, man. I don't know about all that Gainesville, goddamn Lawrenceville, Gwinnett County shit.
Oh, there's North Side beef?
I mean, technically it is because we the real North Side. Cobb County and Marietta is the real North Side. You know
I mean,
that's North Atlanta.
Yeah.
That, what they call it the North, is nowhere near Atlanta. Shout out to Migos. They, you know what I'm saying? They are a staple in the culture.
North, yeah,
but
way.
That way is that way.
That way. Yeah. I don't think people got that. It's that way.
That shit far as hell.
Yeah. For sure.
You ain't just going to Gwinnett.
What were your spots? Before you left the city? Where would you hang? Where would you
We would hang down at Clark, Atlanta,
Peter Street.
No, we didn't even hang. We would go to Clark. So from high school, we would be going like my senior year. We would be hanging down at Clark, acting like we was freshmen.
Okay.
Then after that, it would just be normal shit. Like we would be in Cobb doing shit. But during that time from when you graduate high school to really like. You can stretch it to 30, but you clubbing.
Yeah. So what are the clubs?
So my clubs, the Library. That was the old Uptown. That was before it was a club called the Library. We used to go there.
Okay.
We used to go down to downtown. We used to go to downtown. We used to go to just clubs. We used to go to the east side. Damn, I can't think of the name of the club.
Where'd y'all go downtown?
It was a club. It was a club by the Underground.
Okay.
It used to be clubs in the underground. Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be clubs in the underground, bro. Then Georgia State, we used to go to Georgia State parties.
Okay.
Man, it would just be a lot of clubbing, bro. Blue Flame, I went to the Blue Flame. I went to the Blue Flame at 17, dog.
Dang, that's crazy.
That's before they lost their liquor license, then they got it back. But when they lost their liquor license, that was my debut to them because we used to pay the security.
So you lost them the liquor license?
No, the club.
You came out all excited like, man, I'm only 17. And then the cop walked in like, I need to talk to somebody.
Nah, like Blue Flame didn't have a liquor license, so they couldn't sell alcohol. But the girls would still get naked. So with that entail was we would get a security guard an extra $20 and he would get us in.
Okay.
And that was the flip. Like I remember at that time, nigga. I remember, nigga, nigga, I remember me and my homeboy Kenny, man. Shout out to my best friend Kenny, man. I remember we thought this stripper liked us.
Yeah.
To come to find out, she was hoeing, bruh. We came back. She was like, "Y'all come." We was in the strip club having a good time with her. You know what I'm saying? She took a liking to us, and then she was like, "Yeah." She gave us the number, and then she was like, "Call me." We called her. She was like, "Okay, pull up." So we end up leaving the Flame, and then coming back like that same week and meeting her in the parking lot of the Flame, bruh. And I remember we was excited, like, "Oh shit, we finna get this stripper. We finna flip her." Right? And I remember she came to the car. And she was like, "How much y'all got?" And we was like, "What?" She was like, "How much y'all got? How much money y'all got? Like, I ain't finna fuck with y'all for free, for cheap." And we was like, "What?" I mean, we were just some broke ass
You thought
niggas.
y'all were picking her up from work?
And just about to go ham, my nigga. She was like, "How much y'all got? Y'all ain't got no money?" Oh, hell no. Nah. And that was my first intro to like, oh shit, these bitches out here really paying the fuck. Like, you can
Man, that's wild.
Yeah, dog.
I thought you were gonna tell me about like
what?
I don't know, Miami or the Pool Palace or something.
You know what? I never been to the Pool Palace, bro.
Really?
I never been to the Pool Palace.
I never went
dog.
to the real one. I went to the downtown Pool Palace.
It was a downtown Pool Palace?
Like eventually, when walking it out was at its prime.
Oh shit!
Yeah, there were multiple pool palaces.
I did Club Miami. I've been to Club Miami. I did Club Miami. Crucial. I did Crucial. I used to go to Crucial a lot.
Libra.
I've been to the Libra.
Obsessions.
No, I ain't never been to Obsessions.
The Atrium.
I've been to the Atrium, bro.
Yeah.
Been inside, and I went to I did the Atrium. That's in Stone Mountain. Shout out to the Atrium.
They used to always talk about how big it is, and there's a pool in there, and I'm like, when I went, it was like, yeah, it's big.
It's big, right? That's it, bro.
It's not making it better.
It's not making it any better, dog.
Yeah.
Facts,
and I thought it was.
Facts,
I thought it was
bro.
like, oh, it's gonna be crazy, but
Like
it's just like, no, it's just huge.
Mansion. I'm in the mansion.
You ever been to Club La Vela in Panama City?
Mm-mm.
It's like supposed to be the biggest club in the country. It's like
Panama City
7 floors or something, but it's not good.
Panama City is where white people go to migrate.
Hey man, I went there for spring break. I wanted to do one spring break there, and it was
Panama
crazy.
City. Panama City is like, it's epic, bro. That's where every white person goes in their journey of life. Like, you have to go through Panama City. Like, you had to go to Panama City, experience that, and it's like off to
all the people in my school would either go to Panama City or Miami.
Miami, yep. I remember we drove to Miami. I didn't know Miami was that far of a drive from Atlanta. I remember we drove. That shit was
How long is it?
Like 17 hours, bro.
Jeez.
Long as fuck, dog.
Yeah.
I remember we drove there and drove back. You can't get in the clubs in Miami with shorts on.
Are you serious?
Fun fact.
Oh, wow.
That's dress crazy. For the weather and can't get in the club. I remember we had, you remember when cargo shorts was fire?
Mm-hmm.
I remember we had the cargo shorts and the Spurries on with the boat shoes, with the polo hat, you know what I'm saying? Fresh as fuck.
Yeah.
Nigga said, y'all can't get in this club with them shorts on. Like, what?
I think it's to prevent people from, like, coming in, like, all day. You know what I'm saying? If you got shorts on, that means you might have had on shorts when it was hot outside.
That's a fact.
So now you bringing that all day energy into our club. So it's like, you got to wait till it's cold.
That's a fact.
Put some pants on.
That's a fact.
Come through. Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a good point of view. But it's still warm at night in Miami though. Like it's still warm.
It is.
Like shorts should be, but that's an interesting point.
Cause like there's some spots in New York like that. They won't let you in with shorts.
Oh wow.
And it's like it's still hot under the ground.
Man.
Like I got to take the train home. They don't want that energy there. They don't want that like, oh yeah, you going down the musty train? Yeah, nah. You ain't coming in our establishment.
Facts,
yeah.
Bro.
These for people who Uber with pants on.
Damn, I came to LA before there was Uber, bro.
That's wild.
Before Uber existed.
That's wild. the whole country used to be different before Uber.
Uber was a game changer.
When I came for NBC Stand Up, and they rented me a car.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? And now with Uber, you just screenshot your Ubers.
Facts.
Like I got a rental car and just could go wherever.
Facts.
Yeah.
Uber was a game changer.
Yeah, Uber is a game changer. But I remember like going to Portland, and they were like one of the last cities that refused Uber, you know, and they had an app, like a taxi app. I was like, this is rough, you know? Like I'm paying for all kind of stuff.
Taxis is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
A taxi would be going up in your in the sense while you sitting still. And you just in the, like, hurry up, bro. I do not want to get, don't charge me so much, bro. Hurry up.
Yeah.
Shout out to them taxi drivers. Niggas still doing taxis. That's the last of a dying breed, dog.
So tell me about Roast Me. I feel like it's a sensation across the internet. You know what I'm saying?
It is, man.
Like people, I know of people who take the Roast Me episodes, post them, and they make money off the Roast Me episodes. Dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, bro.
That's
crazy, dog.
People willing to watch bootlegs of something that's right next to it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
a fact,
bro. Yeah.
Niggas is making money off of that shit.
Yeah.
Because even if I show somebody, like, they be like, oh, what you do? I'm like, oh, I do this shit now. I type in Roast Me. It's 1,000 other niggas that come up with the episode that kind of fucked me up because they views be low. I'm like, nah, bro, that's not my episode. Let me show you. Let me show you the one with the 1 million views, bro. Let me scroll to the right. That's the one. But yeah, shout out to the niggas who rip it. But it's, it's all, I guess it's all advertisement, man. It's all good publicity. But yeah, we did Roast Me, man. We started doing Roast Me early in All Dev. We started doing Roast Me back when Russell Simmons owned it.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Russ, man. Man, we might be damn near 8 years in.
8 years in, that's what's up. So like, how did the concept come? Like what made y'all decide to like make it like a classroom?
Because the first season flopped. The first season, shout out to Patrick Cloud. He was the he's the forefather, the creator of he's the creator of it, and then I came in and helped revamp it. But
okay,
Pat had it as a game show style where it was 3 contestants behind a podium, and then when you have the guy come out on a spinning thing, and he would be spinning around in a circle, and we'd be roasting him, and then that shit flopped. Yeah. And I remember we was telling them like, yeah, bro, that's just not how we roast. That's just not how we grow up roasting. And I remember they was just like, what? Well, it's over with. And we would come up to All Def just to hang out. They had their offices.
Okay.
And we would just come to hang out. And during lunch, it would be a natural roast session.
Okay.
Like, and that's just natural. And even in your evolution of, growing up as a child, you would get roasted at lunch or in the class.
Yeah.
So we would be, like, during lunch, everybody would be roasting.
Okay.
And then we was just like, man, well, let's try something. So we put it on Facebook. We used to do Facebook and Instagram, and we would just go live during lunch at All Def. And this was during the work hours, like during lunch, and we would just be roasting.
Yeah.
And then that shit started to pick up traction. And we was like, oh, shit. So we did that for a long time, where it would just be like every day we would just come up and just be roasting. And
that's wild.
Yeah. And then I think Pat repitched it, and we did it from the lunchroom at the All Def. And this was when the late great Teddy was hosting still. Shout out to my dog Teddy. Teddy hosted the first 2 seasons.
Okay.
To be quite honest, Teddy hosted the first 2 seasons, and I was just a cast member. And I remember during that time in the lunchroom, Teddy was just like, man, I ain't feeling this shit. He was like, man, I don't want to do this shit no more. And this nigga quit during a live episode.
Dang.
He was just like, man, fuck this shit. I don't want to do this shit. And I mean, we didn't have no host. And then we would go to the following week, we would just try out hosts. Like it was Tahir, it was Pat, it was myself, And then it just picked up, and it was like, okay, let B. Lou host. And then from there, I hosted it. Then from there, from the original lunchroom, then we did the first classroom.
Okay.
And then that shit was a fire hit.
Yeah.
And then from there, it just was classroom. We was like, no, we're not going to switch this shit up no more. Let's just do classroom.
Yeah.
And then the last couple seasons, it was just like, everybody said they want to do it, but then everybody can't do shit when the cameras is on. Like a nigga will tell you all day, like, nigga, I'm funny, I can do all this without the camera, but then when the camera on, they just freeze up. They're not the same. You could tell it's like they're studious, they're like more well-behaved sometimes, or like the opposite. And that was a lot going on as far as like just finding, because it would be just us just roasting each other. And after a minute, you're like, nigga, I done said 1,000 Doughboy jokes. Yeah. I done said 1,000,000 Doughboy jokes. So these last 2 seasons, I came up with this concept called Shark Food, where it was just like if a nigga was begging me to come on, I would be like, nigga, here your chance. Cause I know the vets, they gonna eat your ass up. Yeah. But if you can survive, nigga, you will start like shout out to David Lucas. David Lucas was a nigga who he wasn't Shark Food, but it was just like, I remember I told David Lucas, like, hey, nigga, you funny, nigga, come try it. And David Lucas, boom, hit it out the park. Became a fucking hit. CP, I told CP. CP, boom, that nigga was a hit. Boo Capone. Told Boo Capone. I was like, we got to get this nigga Boo Capone on here. And people hated Boo Capone for like starting out. Now this nigga's he's the star.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Boo Capone.
And then you got to bring it to the crib.
And I got to bring it to the crib, which was dope as hell, man, because I felt like I owe my niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where I started, was from Atlanta. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Just in that whole thing. And when I went to Atlanta, I'm like, I need everybody. I literally went through every single comedian that I knew from Atlanta. I gave them a shot. Yeah. Whether it was that season or the following. Every nigga in Atlanta got a shot without an audition. I'm like, nigga, you on. You on, you on, you on. And shout out to the late, great Dirty South. She was supposed to be on Roast Me. I remember she was like, Brandon. And she was like, I do it, nigga. She was like, yeah, nigga, I do it. Gave me her number. And I remember I called her the day. I was like, I'm going to pick you up. She's like, I ain't got no ride. You got to come get me. I'm like, yeah, I got you. I remember I called her the next day, like, I'm finna come get you. She was like, man, what we finna do? You got some alcohol? And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get you all that. And she's like, I'm gonna be honest, Brandon, I ain't finna do it. Counsel on me, man. I feel like the world would have got her, you know what I'm saying, got to see her in her life, because that was she was the star, bro.
Man, Dirty, man, R.I.P. Dirty, man.
Man, she was a star, dog.
Every spot, whenever there was a new spot in Atlanta, she would be there first with a paid spot. Yes. I don't know, like, how it happened. It'd be like, yo, we just found out about this spot. I thought only, you know what I'm saying, a few people know. Like, you just show up the first night, see what's going on. Dirty up there getting paid.
Yes, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Dirty, man. Shout out to Nav. Shout out to my partner Nav Green, man. Nav started in Atlanta. I mean, he started out here in LA with me, man. He was out here in LA early, man. We was grinding it together and everything, dog. Then I remember he had his first daughter, and he had to go back to Atlanta. And, you know, he progressed into what he is now from Atlanta, which was so dope. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, yeah, shout out to Nav, man. That was my partner early on, too. Still my partner to this day, but.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
My dog, Rob.
Brandon, do you believe in other universes?
I'm starting to, man.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I feel like it gotta be something, dog. It gotta be something else. Dog. And then to the point where I remember I was talking to my partner Billy Sorrells, and I remember he was saying something about, I forgot the word, but it's like, the world only, like, do you believe that the world only starts, like, when you're in the scene, like, right now? Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, right now, this is us. But then, you know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck is going on out here or what they doing, even though, you know what I'm saying? Or let's just say down the street. I don't know what's going on until I'm there.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know what's funny? Like, it is something different outside of you, because
Yeah.
You can see me, but I can't see myself, which is weird as fuck. And it's just like, damn, dog. When you start thinking about certain things, it's like, damn, life is bigger than you.
Yeah.
Like it got to be something else, dog.
I think that's what I find the most interesting about some of these crime docs.
Right.
Is that there are people who are acting like, hey, they don't care that, like, people, could catch them and find what they're doing.
Right.
And then there's somebody else who's like, their whole focus is on catching that person.
Yes.
Shout
out to that. I love crime docs.
Yeah. Have you seen Don't Answer the Phone?
Yes.
That was nuts.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy about that? I had a niece that had that happen to her.
What?
And prior to me watching this doc, when it happened to her in real time, I'm like, nigga, you was stealing. Like,
yeah.
I didn't believe her. Like, I'm like, who the fuck would, like, nigga, how would you let somebody tell you to steal over the phone and tell you that they a cop and you just go through with it? Like, that don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And then cut to this fucking sting of this motherfucker doing this shit.
But he was having people do perverted stuff. I don't think he was having people steal.
No, he wasn't.
I think she just stole. Like, she might be a victim, but she also stole on the side. Like,
right, dog.
She might have been like, and then he told me to get the money out the register, put it in my backpack. He said he pick it up. He never came to pick it up. So I had to hold the money.
Right, man. Yeah, man. That was a good ass doc, bro. Don't answer the phone. That motherfucker was going. He was getting off.
Mm-hmm. He was. Yeah.
That makes you
the wild
think.
part is he didn't even have no camera set up or nothing. He couldn't even see what he was doing. He was just doing something and then going about his day.
Right.
Yeah.
And just visually getting off about that, like,
he
in his mind.
He couldn't tell himself that somebody on the other line was also pranking him while he was pranking them and just be fine, Or something. I don't know. I don't know what makes you do that as much as he was doing that.
He was
buying calling cards and going to a payphone for hours to do that.
But he would have a regular life.
Yeah.
That's the crazy shit.
And the wild part is he was obsessed with being a cop.
Yeah.
He wanted to be a cop. And it's like, if he would have been a cop, we'd be in a world of trouble. If he would have been a real cop, because then he would have been doing it in person. Well, all right, I'm on the way.
I'm on the way.
Oh, man.
That's a fact, dog. I think I'm starting to believe in reincarnation, man.
Okay.
I just think, like, because they say energy don't die.
Okay. So who do you think has been reincarnated?
See, that's the thing where it goes in my mind, where it's like, I don't think you're allowed to remember your past life. But I do think if energy doesn't die, right?
Yeah.
We can all agree upon that. Energy doesn't die.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to transfer.
Mm-hmm.
So the energy within you has to transfer into something else.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking on the positive light that you become another human being.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
okay.
We don't know where your energy can go.
Yeah.
But I feel like it is. I feel like, and it's kind of deep, but it's kind of like, I don't know, this is a touchy subject, but I feel like you lived a fucked up life in your past life for the people who going through shit that's like unexplainable. Like, people who get born with these diseases and shit like that. I feel like it could be partially from your past life that you were born into some, you know what I'm saying? Because some shit is just fucked up. Where it's like, damn, why did it happen to him or her? I just feel like, damn, they say the sins of your parents and don't run from you.
Okay.
I don't know. That's some weird shit. I'm on some weird shit. I be watching docs and shit.
Yeah.
I do. I feel like you come back. If you live a good life, that's what they say. You got to be a good person. You better treat good. Karma. You come back as something fucked up, or you come back with a fucked up disease, or come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because people go through shit out here, man.
Okay.
I mean, people go through shit that's like unexplainable. Like, damn. Like, take for instance the girl that was trapped in fucking the basement for how long? Like, what? 15 years or some shit in Cleveland. Remember when the black nigga found her?
Giveaway.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's just like, damn, that's a fucked up. Like, why did she have to go through that shit, bro?
Yeah.
That's fucked up, dog.
Yeah.
She went, you know what I'm saying? Like, why she had to go through that shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? It got to be a reason. It ain't just shit, because I feel like shit just don't happen for no reason.
Right.
But at the same time, maybe it is, but maybe her thoughts, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Because she had been thinking of that, getting kidnapped before, you know what I'm saying? You know how they say that shit attracts you.
I don't know if she...
But you never know, though. We don't know what.
I don't want to say that.
But this is that, but we're not saying, I'm not saying this to blame her or to put fault on her, but, you know, we don't be knowing what a motherfucker think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know how they say your thoughts are very powerful.
Yeah.
And sometimes some people's thoughts work quicker than the next man's. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can manifest shit from your thoughts or even from the rap music. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that just be your calling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You've been speaking about getting shot and then boom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I be in and out of deep shit. But I be like,
well,
damn.
What would you want to manifest? What would you want to say to make it happen?
Sometimes I be thinking about, let me... Instead of robbing the bank, how about I just get very lucky at casinos? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
How about I become extremely lucky at casinos, because casinos are fucking they're robbing people, bro. Like, this is a system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a very sick system.
Okay.
That takes money from addicts.
Yeah. But no, like, you know what you're getting into.
You do know what you're getting into, but at the same time, like they say, the house never loses.
Yeah.
So we're going to win.
Yeah.
In the long run. You're not going to beat us in the long run.
No.
But I feel like if I could manifest something.
And you still want to manifest.
To beat out casinos.
To beat out casinos. Not to be the house.
No.
Not to own the casino.
To beat them out. To go in there.
But to beat them out.
Big.
And then make it out.
And then be the guy when I walk into these places. They're like, oh, shit, don't let him play. I don't know. That's some weird-ass manifestation. I want success, though. You know what I'm saying? But success, maybe I'm
gambling first, success second.
Nah.
Hey, I want to be really good at casinos. Also, I want to be successful. You know, if it comes around, that's cool too. But, you know.
Nah, I want to be success. But, you know, success is all within. I feel like I'm successful now.
Okay.
But I feel like,
heck yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm successful now.
You got your own clothing line?
Yeah, my own shit I did. Shout out to my merch.
Yeah.
You got to have some merch.
What's it called?
It's just Brandon Lewis.
Okay.
The B, you know what I'm saying? Got the
It's
B.
for Brandon.
It's for Brandon.
Yeah.
Or it could be for Brittany. Or it could be, you know, for anything. But the foundation is, you know. It's your boy, man. Shout out to that Maceo song you played. A lot of people don't know that about that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Ho Sit Down was a record for the time. Hey.
There was a dance. This was what you did the East Side Stomp to.
Yes, bro. I remember this song, dog, like so vividly, where this was the first time I drunk a Corona. And I remember walking around the club in this song, and niggas would just be walking around the club singing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it would go so well with the environment because people were bouncing around.
Yeah.
And it was like, ho, sit down.
Yeah. And ho, sit down.
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, Club Envy.
Envy.
I used to go to Club Envy downtown by the Varsity.
Okay.
That shit was epic, dog.
Yeah.
I remember that club, bro.
Heck yeah.
I ate at the Varsity. Shout out to the Varsity. The Varsity is Atlanta's In and Out.
Have you been to the Varsity recently?
No.
So the Varsity, you know how they have the little rooms?
Mm-hmm.
One room will be playing CNN, and then another room will be playing Fox News, and another room will be playing MSNBC. And
Oh,
so,
wow.
yeah, it's fun to like see,
Oh, wow.
sometimes there's only a table left in the Fox newsroom, and then you just you just end up in the room. You just want to eat a hamburger. You know what I'm saying? Like you just want a hot dog, and now you're in the room with Fox News on the TV.
Shout out to Fox News, man. So is Trump gonna run again?
He said he's running it back. That's what he said.
You think he'll win?
I don't think we ever seen anybody lose and then in our lifetime and then be like, all right, let's run it back. Let's do it again. It's kind of wild.
It's kind of wild.
It's kind of wild. You know, the FBI done raided this place.
They don't want him to run. They putting every roadblock in front of him not to go down for the showdown because
see what the people do. We'll see what the people do. You got DeSantis in Florida flirting with running.
Yeah.
You know, who knows? He might be able to do it. He might not be able to do it.
Will Biden win again? Here's the thing about Biden, man. The black community, we're so forgiving. So right now we hate him or we might dislike him, but as soon as that campaign cranks back up, he's gonna touch our hearts somehow.
Biden did a lot, but at the same time, Biden's so old.
He's old, man.
Biden's so old, but he's our country's type. That's how he won.
Yeah,
because they were like, all right, who's the last straight male that's white that's left?
Yeah.
And then he was it.
He was it.
Everybody else dropped out. Super Tuesday, I was so disappointed that next Wednesday, everybody was just like, all right, we quit. And then
even the Chinese dude.
Come on, man.
I mean, he didn't have a shot, but he quit, though.
They all quit. And it was like, Biden looks like George Washington.
Yeah, man.
He should be the president. He looks the part.
He does look the part.
He could be on a quarter, and you wouldn't flinch. You just be like, here you go.
That's a fact.
Yeah. He's our country's type.
Definitely is.
We got George Santos out there just lying, treating the country like his dating profile.
That's crazy.
Just out here like, yeah, I went to college. Yeah. Yeah, I went to college. Yeah. No. Yeah, no, my mom was in 9/11. It was wild, just lying. They about to get him out of here because he lied about a GoFundMe to save a dog.
That's crazy.
That's where they draw the line. You could lie about 9/11. You could lie about going to college. You could lie about everything. But you mess with the dogs, we got to get you out of here.
We got to get you the fuck out of here.
You have no place in Congress.
Dogs in L.A. are really a man's best friend.
Yeah.
It's so many lonely people in L.A. who have dogs.
It's wild.
It's wild.
Dogs have
more dogs than actual land in L.A. Like literally land.
I don't know if I believe that.
Because look, bro, they shitting on sidewalks. They shitting on the street. They have become adapted to not having land.
But my car's parked outside and it's not parked on any dogs. Like, I think we have more land than dogs.
Yeah, we do.
I didn't swim in dogs.
Yeah, we didn't swim in dogs.
To get in here.
But it's a lot of damn dogs in L.A., man.
No, dogs have too high of a position in society,
When did that become?
I don't know. They got rid of dog tracks. They used to race dogs.
They did used to race dogs.
And they don't race dogs anymore.
They don't race dogs no more?
No. They race humans still.
Wait, so greyhounds don't even get to do what they made for?
Nope. They just get bus residuals, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. They made a superhero
dogs?
movie for the dogs.
Yeah,
they got their own Justice League.
They do. That's wild.
Dogs
have really became the it. Like dogs, they broke the mold. Like they can go everywhere,
and they don't even know it. They don't even know they could take over. Planet of the Apes would be so much easier if it was dogs.
Thanks.
Like there's a dog in the White House always. Like if they wanted to take over, they could. They know where all the drugs are.
They know, bro.
But they not. And we still boost them up. That's why I think that's what's going on in the United States. The people are dumb. So they're like, we got to boost up dogs because they're dumber than us. They'll just hang out with us.
They will.
And they have the tools to just roam the planet. And they're like, nah, I'd rather be a kid.
Fucking dog.
Yeah.
You got a dog?
I do not. What if I said all that and I was like, yeah, man, you got to you got to see this husky, man. It's beautiful. Yeah, no.
Damn, man.
Brandon, if you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
I was just thinking about when we was gorilla.
Okay.
A gorilla, man.
A
gorilla.
Gorilla
would be my first pick.
Yeah.
My first pick would be a gorilla. Then my second pick would be. It would have to be. Hey, they think they don't fuck with me. Y'all don't fuck with me.
She has ruined me saying gorilla correctly.
Papa shit, you would take a dick with it. Shout out to gorilla. But a gorilla would be my first pick. And then my second pick would be something dominant. I don't want to be I don't want to be something that would be, you know what I'm saying? A gorilla or a lion.
Lion?
Or any
a male lion?
A male lion for sure. Anything on the top of the food chain that's only able to get killed out by man. I would be an alligator, a crocodile. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any one of those predators.
I don't know. Alligator, crocodile.
Anything else like outside of man, you gone. Any other animal outside of the ones on the top of the food chain, you hunted. A gorilla's not hunted by nothing else but man. A lion is only hunted by what? Man.
I mean, if you're an alligator, you're going to have to fight. If you're a lion, you might have to fight. You might have to defend your kids.
Yeah, you got to fight other. You got to fight other.
You know, you got to deal with some stuff.
But that's smoke, though. That's the smoke you want.
You want that smoke?
Yeah, you want that smoke. That's
okay.
That's natural smoke.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing that's, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing that I can't, you know what I'm saying? I got the same powers you got.
Yeah.
But then if you become something else like, I don't know, a deer, fucking zebra, you know what I'm saying? An elephant, I take an elephant too, though. Elephants don't. I
think zebra would be cool. I don't think anybody hunting zebras.
A lion.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You can't chill.
That's true.
When you the other animals, you can't relax.
Yeah.
But if you a
zebra, you got like the brain of a donkey. They don't have horse brains. They got donkey brains. So you might be able to like have a strong kick or something.
But you can't see him coming.
Yeah. But that's why you hang out with all the other zebras. Like y'all gotta stay deep. You know what I'm saying? You can't like duck off by yourself, cause then that's when you get in trouble. They catch you by yourself.
Right.
But when you get with all the other, and all them stripes moving around and stuff, you can make something shake.
I wonder if it's the same. No, this is a sick joke, but I wonder if it's the same like when like zebras and all them niggas be in a packs. And then the lion come. I wonder if it's the same momentum as like an outbreak of something. Like, oh shit, like they shooting. Like, oh shit.
Oh
you know what I'm saying? Niggas got to run.
A little bit.
You just hopefully you don't get caught.
I feel like when a lion sees like a pack of zebras, I feel like in the lion's eyes, it's like when you see the Chick-fil-A sign, or like the McDonald's sign or something. You like, yeah, I am kind of hungry. Yeah.
Chick-fil-A, boy. Chick-fil-A is the only reason I can't become vegan.
Yeah.
I could do anything else, bro. But Chick-fil-A
is holding you back from being a vegan.
It's so delicious, dog.
Is that the only meat you get from Chick-fil-A?
What you mean?
I'm saying, do you eat meat outside of Chick-fil-A?
Oh yeah. I eat, you know what I'm saying?
But
I eat other, but Chick-fil-A is.
But it's Chick-fil-A's fault.
It is Chick-fil-A's fault.
It's Chick-fil-A's
because it's
fault.
so delicious. Is that when you purge yourself from all the other meats, no homo, but like when you purge yourself, that Chick-fil-A meal is just so clutch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can get the 12 count or you can get both, the 12 count and the chicken sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
I've never done that.
You never done both?
No.
Then you save for later.
Meal?
Yeah,
okay.
you save for later. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I bust
okay.
down a chicken sandwich, and I might get two of the nuggets, put the rest for later.
And then you got a 10-piece of nuggets later. They don't even do that number.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you just, man.
That's discipline. If I do that, it's going to be like 10, and then it's going to be 8, and then it's going to be 4, and then the next day it's going to be like, man, I don't got no lunch.
Chick-fil-A is so... And American Deli, bro. American Deli is so good, dog.
Yeah.
10-piece lemon pepper.
Shout out to American Deli.
Shout out to American Deli, man.
Depending on which one, but
West End,
the
West
good
End.
ones.
The West End American Deli. The Greenbrier one used to be good, but it's dirty.
Hey man, don't
shout out to Greenbrier.
Like
shout out to Greenbrier, man. I fuck with that.
You
know
see
what I'm
me
saying?
over here disrespecting Cumberland Mall.
Shout out to Cumberland Mall, man. The best mall in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That's the safest mall.
It just
Cumberland Mall
is
the safest mall.
It wasn't in Atlanta before.
It was in Cobb. Now it's in Atlanta.
The Braves put it in Atlanta.
Yeah, the Braves put it in Atlanta. Shout out to the fact that the Atlanta Braves are in Cobb County, but for the simple fact that you couldn't be, you know what I'm saying, outside of Atlanta and be called that, they was like, no, let's just stretch this right here.
Yeah.
They stretched Atlanta to Cobb.
They'll never stretch MARTA.
Ever.
They'll never let us people from the city just be
no
out in Cobb County.
No. You must get on the CCT.
Yeah.
Shout out to the CCT, man. The CCT don't run all night, but the MARTA do though. MARTA run all night. But CCT don't, man.
Yeah, real city stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's real city stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The CCT like, nah, nigga, you got the goddamn, hey, you better get over here before 12.
That schedule is long.
Hell yeah. MARTA schedule like, nigga, you can come all day. Shout out to that, man. That's how you know Cobb County is the real north side, man, because we are right there next to Atlanta, man. Gwinnett is not Atlanta.
I mean, Gwinnett's right there.
Gwinnett is not Atlanta. Like I'm ready to say, it's not Atlanta.
75 and 85 run through Gwinnett.
But it's not Atlanta.
What hospital you been?
Shout out to Amaretta.
Shout out to Amaretta.
It's not Atlanta.
Hey, man.
She should have been bigger, man, off of that, man. It's not Atlanta.
I was already an Amaretta fan.
For real?
Yeah, she would be freestyling in her bonnet,
man.
Just camera to the face, going in.
And
just rapping, you know?
Rapping, dog.
And then just watching her growth and evolution. She gonna be around.
Yeah, she gonna be around.
She gonna be around, you know?
She gonna be around.
Yeah.
I think she gotta get put onto a reality show.
She was on Love and Hip Hop.
She was?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to that. I didn't even know that.
No, too much integrity.
Too much. Okay,
yeah.
You gotta lose yourself, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can become Lil Scrappy he's relevant now.
Hey.
Because he lost himself.
Hey, man. Shout out to Lil Scrappy.
Shout out to the Scritting Out.
Yeah.
Niggas didn't know,
Put them paws on
Put them paws on you,
That was a classic. Man, in the city when that was happening and you would run into people from that show at comedy shows, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was nuts because we'd be talking about the show on stage.
Get on my level.
Hey.
Get on my level. That was an era too, bro.
Yeah.
Trillville.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Trillville, man. Shout out to Travis Porter, man.
Shout out to Travis Porter.
Breakfast at the Waffle House, 20 sausage biscuit. Hold up, excuse me, man. What come on the sausage biscuit? Hey. Hey, this was an era in Atlanta where you only went to the club to fight.
Yeah.
This is what niggas would do all day in the club. They would do this. This means somebody finna get their ass knocked out.
Yeah.
The song that was guaranteed to start a fight was East Side versus West Side.
East Side versus West Side.
When they played that song,
Dangerous.
You had to pick your side.
The party was going to end.
Yes.
Get in your car.
Yes.
Leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pick your side. Are you an East Side nigga or a West Side nigga?
That's why I love the era after that. Because the Snap era,
yes,
parties would end. you would actually have the let out.
Oh, yeah,
you know
facts.
what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Like
That's
you'd
a
be
fact.
like, man, we
That's
made
a
it to
fact.
the end
That's
of
a
the party.
fact. That's a
That's
fact.
crazy. You
That's a
know,
fact.
like
That's a fact.
the crunk era
That's a
parties
fact.
didn't end.
They didn't
It just was
end,
like,
bro.
what happened? Then they started shooting.
Yes.
Yeah.
East side versus west side. It wasn't no north side. You picked the side. Was you had folks on the east side or the west side? Ain't no in between, nigga. And I remember the fight. I remember it would be like this, back and forth. The security. I remember at Club Envy specifically, the security guards would line up in the middle of the east side and west side, and niggas would be pushing in between the security guards. And then next thing you know, whoever threw the first punch, then the security guards would just go like mayhem, and the security guards would be fighting. It'd just be a whole fight. That
so
shit was
goofy.
so epic, dog.
It's so goofy though.
It was so epic. It was such
epic,
a time.
But it's also
But it was a time
crazy.
where, like,
you don't got no cousins on the other side of town.
man, you better, or you just
You
stay on the side, nigga.
you.
Hope you don't get.
I'm not fighting
Hope
for
you don't get
where I
swung
just
on, boy.
randomly happen to live. Like I'm not. I'm
Where
sorry.
you from? Boy? Clank.
Craziness.
East side shit. West side.
Brandon, anything you want to promote? Anything you want to tell the people?
Follow me on Instagram. You know the usual. Who is Brandon Lewis? On the Instagram. Follow me on Caffeine. I'm on Caffeine. I stream my. I be gaming on Caffeine. So if you got the Caffeine app, download that. Big Bank Lewis is my name on Caffeine. Follow me. Other than that, man, keep supporting me on Roast Me. Follow me on Instagram. You know, say what's up to me. Follow my dog, Rob.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? All that good shit, man. Hey, man, I want to say I'm proud of you, man.
Man, appreciate
Real
you.
shit, dog.
Yeah,
you
I'm
made
proud
your
of
way,
you as
bro.
well.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
we
made your
doing
fucking
it.
way, dog.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? You
we
made your
figuring
fucking
it
way,
out,
bro.
man. Yeah.
I'm proud of you, dog.
Man, I'm proud of you, too.
You made your fucking way, genuinely, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's just a blessing, especially, you know, we getting older and you still on this side. You still doing it. We still doing it, man.
We still doing it.
We still doing it at a high level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's at a high level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people who say they do comedy. But, you know, the motherfuckers be in Nebraska, Maine, you know.
Yeah.
You know, telling everybody they do comedy.
Yeah.
But we really do this shit, dog.
Really
That's why
be
we telling
here
we really
every
do this
day
shit.
with it.
Every day, dog.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just want to say I'm proud of you, man.
Man, I'm proud of you as well.
Keep doing your shit, dog.
Y'all support Brandon Lewis. This has been the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze.